Hello there, I'm Kaiman and welcome to my channel.
You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to fight all the time.
Okay, so let's talk about this channel. You may have asked why to see this channel. So if you are interested in learning HTML, C# or CSS and more languages or more programming languages, and I don't know, maybe seeing some reviews, yeah, here's the place for you. So yeah, I will make a tutorial series on tutorial series on these languages that I mentioned earlier, and more, of course. And yeah, so I think this is the channel for you if you want to. Okay, so in my first tutorial series I will talk about HTML and the basics of it. So here's the first video that it is standing for the setup of this to make your own website, and yeah, and the basics of it. So what you'll need to do is to download two programs that is free. The first program is XAMPP control panel, and I will talk about, so it is here. So this program will let you run your website to your local host, so you can see that everything is working good, and you don't have any problems before publishing it. For the purpose of this series, we will use Apache server, and yeah. The second program that we will use is called NetBeans IDE 8.2, and here's the place where we will make our coding for our website. Okay. Now to get these, you have the download the links in the description below. First you have to download the XAMPP for Windows, and you have to download the latest version, that is 7.0.13. You can download the Windows, for Windows version, Linux version, and Mac OS 6 versions, depending on your operating system that you have. The second thing that you have to download is the JDK, the NetBeans 8.0.2, and you have to download for your operating system and for your architecture Windows 32-bit or 64-bit, Linux 64-bit or 32-bit, and Mac OS X 64-bit. I chose 64-bit because I am on 64-bit. I don't have to download anymore, so yeah. After you download this, you have to download also the, let me see here, NetBeans download. Okay, and what you have to do is to go to this website, netbeans.org/downloads, which will be in the description below, and download, and click this download button here. Because here we will have all the programming languages like PHP, C or C++, HTML5 or JavaScript, JavaME, and so on. So you have to click this download button here, wait for the download to appear, and download it. Now let's get into the tutorial of the basics, so I will be right back. Okay, so now let's begin our making of a website. So first things, let's open XAMPP and start the Apache server. After we open the Apache server, let's talk about the directory. first, and after I go. So you have to find the XAMPP directory, or the installation where you installed the XAMPP. Go into the folder, and then go to the htdocs folder, and from here you have to delete all the files that you find. I don't delete this because this is my project that is not finished, but yeah, so everything you will find here, delete, okay. After, if you go to the Edge, for example, or the web browser of your choice, and go localhost, okay, you'll see this page, but without this text here, because you don't have nothing. You have nothing there, and nothing can show up. So yeah. Now, what you have to do is to go now to the NetBeans IDE 8.2, click File and New Project. Here you'll have to select the PHP, and I recommend selecting the PHP because it's more easier to create files. Click Next. After this, we have to give a project name. I will name for this tutorial. Okay. You have to let the PHP version 7 and the default encoding to be UTF-8. Because, for example, let's go to character map. Let's see, this E right here, it's Latin small letter E with circumflex. Okay, you see that circumflex right here. This character, if you put it, for example, at Windows 1250, this character will be like encoded. It will appear more characters that it will make this character. So you have to keep the UTF-8 for every character. Okay, let's close this. And the final thing that I want to discuss with you is the sources folder. You have to browse to the XAMPP folder, which is here, XAMPP, and go after to the htdocs. You have to right click and make a new folder on this htdocs and call it like you've called the project name. For myself, for my case, is tutorial. Okay, with T capitals. Okay. Then hit enter to create it, select it, and hit open. And now all the project files will be created in this source folder. After that, you have to click next. You have to make sure that here is HTTP localhost, and after between these two / to be the name of your project. But if it has space or something like that, you have to eliminate by that space by putting an underline, for example, and yeah. You have to run as a local web site, running on the local web server. After this, you have to click next. Here, don't check nothing. Click next and then finish. After that, you can see here two source files, two folders called source files and include path. As you can see, we don't have something in there, so we need to create something. So first thing, we have to create a new PHP web page, and I will call it index.php. So index, or just index, because that PHP will appear anyway. The index will be like your home, your home web page. From there we'll go to another pages, and yeah, you have to make sure that the created file is xampp htdocs tutorial index.php. If it's not this, you have to click a browse and go to it will be, so you have to get this folder name into the tutorial, or your name the project, and after your name followed by PHP. You have to click finish and delete this text right here, so this text right here, and delete the space right here. Okay, and of course you have to delete this PHP thing. Now let's talk about this here, what we have in front of our face. Now we have firstly I want to mention you that this markup language is like tags, so you have tags that open and close them. And the first tag we meet here is the HTML. So the HTML tag, the structure of an HTML document has been compared with that of the sandwich. Why? Because we open it and we close it with a forward slash, as you can see here. And why is called like a structure of a sandwich? Because it's an open, it's a close, and between them is some code. So yeah, that's why. So this is the HTML, and the HTML tag will get all the all the tags from it. Okay. The next tag is head. The head tag is immediately following the opening HTML tag, and you will find the head of the document, which is identified by the opening and closing head tags. So the opening and closing, okay? And in this head section, you can put non-visual elements in it, like title, which is the in the head. You will see that 2 elements are visual elements and the rest of them are not. For example, meta, which is a meta character set, here said car set, but is a character set, will not it is a non-visual element in your website. So yeah, it will not appear on your website, but the title, it is a visual element, because if you go to the local host, so let's go here, local host, and as you can see the tutorial folder is shown up. You can see that, no, not here, sorry, you can see that here, okay, let's make it like a separate web page. You can see here the title is localhost, so it's the basic of the XAMPP control panel. Okay, and that is a visual element. Second visual element is another tag in the head that changes the image from here. So here's like an image. If you go, for example, to Google, come on, Google, okay, you saw or you see now that is a image representing the website. So you can change this here, but it's a subject for another video and I will not talk about right now. Okay, so we have the title, okay, and so on. So you, in the head, you can make this image and title, not a big deal. Oh, and from the head you can link your PHP to a CSS. I will talk about linking in the CSS tutorial series, because I will make also a CSS tutorial series and I will explain more details out there. Okay, now let's go to the body tag, and here is all the magic happens. Here you will have to put headings, paragraphs, all of your text, all of your images, everything will be down here. Okay, now let's get started with some tags, so you can understand how HTML works. First, let's give it a title. Let's call tutorial for now. Oh, okay. With capital T, because it's nice to be with a capital letter at the beginning of the word. So we have tutorial right now. If I go to the Microsoft Edge, my web browser that is likely for me, and refresh it. Oh, okay, so I forgot to do something. I forgot to save it before I go to refresh it. So as you can see now, it's changed to tutorial title now. Okay. Now, if you go into the body section and write some text like this is a tutorial, okay, it will automatically saying that is a paragraph, and yeah, let's save it first, okay, and now let's go to the tutorial. As you can see, here's a text, here's a paragraph, this is a paragraph, this is a tutorial, okay. Let's change that tutorial to a paragraph to see. Paragraph. Okay, now let's save it and go here, and as you can see here, there's a this is a paragraph. Okay, you can also write a paragraph, so let me copy this phrase right here. You can also make a paragraph by making this P, which is standing from the paragraph, and close it with a forward slash. And here, if you paste it something, or here if you write something, it will also act as a paragraph. So let's refresh, and oh, I forgot to save, damn it. So yeah, this is the frustrating thing, that you have to save every time when you have to see your work. So yeah, as you can see, this is another paragraph. Okay, now let's talk about bold, italic, and underline. Underline note, only bold and italic. So when you do a paragraph, let's go like this is a bold text, okay. Now let's close it. For the bold, I want only the word bold to be bold, so I go with a B, which is standing from the bold. It's that simple. So bold, so the tag B, it's the tag for making the text bold, okay. Now let's make another paragraph, sorry, okay, with the text, this is an italic text, okay. Let's give it an I and slash I, sorry, and the I is standing for italic, okay. Let's save it and let's see our paragraphs. As you can see, B for bold and italic, and I for italic, which is that simple, no? I mean, yeah, it's very simple. Okay, now let's talk about break lines. So to do a break line, you had let's see, for example, I want these two phrases to be breaked out, like I want to add some space between these two. I just come and type BR, not .br, just BR, okay, or BR for short. Let's because you can write also like BR like this, but in this program is like wrong, so you have to type BR without the forward slash. So if you type this BR, which is standing for break, okay, save it and see it. As you can see now, it's adding some space right over here. Okay. Now let's see here. We have so I talked about that we have B for bold, I for italic, but we have also big to so B. Let me show you. So this is a big text, okay, and let's type big in capitals, slash big, and here we will have to type big. If you type big, this will happen. Let's save it and go to my tutorial, and as you can see, here's a big text. If you write these like lower capitals, big, like this, and save it, it's a little bit bigger than the text right here. As you can see, is the difference, it's quite large. Okay, so this is a big text, okay, in comparison with the word text and the word big, it's a little bit bigger. Okay, now for small, it's the opposite of the big, it's smaller text. Okay, if you go to strong, so you have to strong, let's go make a paragraph, another paragraph, p and slash p. What the fuck? What? Okay. Let me. Okay, this is strange. I don't want to insert the button. What the hell? Okay. Let's type p and slash p. Let's give it a tab. I don't know why it's not working right now, but it's not a problem. Okay. Let's make this is a strong text, okay, thanks. And for the strong text, you have to type strong. Let's type it, strong, and here we have to type /strong. If you type this, you can see that strong text is a strong text. But what's the difference between strong text and bold, you may ask? Well, the difference between this is that strong text is more important than a bold text. So if you want, for example, if you go like Google, okay, you have to go to Google, okay, and search it something like YouTube, for example, YouTube, okay, you can see here, no, let's see here, okay, you can see here is a paragraph, it's some text that describes the YouTube or something like that. Well, this strong text makes more important, so this strong text can make important bold or important hovering over a paragraph, okay. Okay, if you type let me see, okay, so for now these are the things here. Let's put this BR here, okay. Now I've talked about bold, italic, big and strong text, and also small text, because I don't want to spell again this and change the small, because it's the same thing, but you have to put small here and here, and put the text between those, and yeah, this is a strong text, the strong text. And now let's make inserted text. So inserted text is like this one, it's the underline. So yeah, so the inserted text, it's P this is inserted text /p, but I want the inserted text to put like underline. You have to type EINS for inserted, and here INS. Okay, so here we are with an inserted text. Now if we save it and check, let's close this and check here. As you can see, inserted text is here, as you can see. Okay, now let's talk about the deleted text, like text with a line through it. So another paragraph with a /p at the end. Okay, this is deleted deleted okay text. Okay, and you type here del and /del. Let me do it right now. So well, if you type del and /del between some text, this will happen. Let's refresh it, and as you can see, deleted text has a line through the text. Okay, so this is like text formatting. Okay, now let's go to headings. So headings are those so headings are like the titles, how to say, like titles. So headings are going from 1 to 6, 1 being the biggest heading, like the biggest title, and 6 being the smallest title. So let me make some headings, because I don't want to make this video so long, and I will come back with some headings. Okay, so now I'm back. Let me put here a break line, so BR. Okay. Now I want to talk to you about the heading. So like I said, H1 is for big text, like big title, and H6 is the small title. Let's save it and go and see how it looks like. So this is the heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As you can see, here are the text, like the text sizes between the headings. Okay, now let's talk about horizontal lines. So for example, let's make another BR. Okay, and I want to make an H1. Okay, so I want to make a H1 with the title, with the text of tutorial. Okay, okay, the /H1. Okay, thanks. And now if I want to put a line between a heading and a paragraph, or two elements, let me create also a paragraph. This is the tutorial about HTML. Okay, /p. As you can see now, I want to put a line between H1 and P. And how can I get that line, that horizontal line? By typing HR space and /. So this is the tag for horizontal line. If I save it and go to my website, and as you can see now, is adding me a horizontal line and separating my title from my paragraph. Now if you want to add a comment, because I don't know, you have to see where is where and like that, because if you make a website, you have to make multiple pages, and if there is multiple pages, you have to make multiple PHPs, like I do. and you have to add a comment to find easier where that paragraph is, or where's that thing, or something like that. So for making a comment, you have to type this opening bracket after exclamation mark and 2 lines, and type some things. For example, here I will type a horizontal line separating the heading from paragraph, okay, and close it with 2 lines and this closed bracket. This is a comment. So this won't appear on our site. To demonstrate it, I will save it and go to the website, and as you can see, nothing appears. Okay, so this is the comment, and yeah, let's see if I can make anything. If I will teach you something else in this tutorial, or I will stop right here. So I told you about the break lines, I told you about the paragraphs and the headings. So yeah, I think it's enough for today. We will meet on another tutorial to talk about images, to insert images, and I don't know, maybe something else. We will see. We will see then. Then in the next video tutorial. So yeah, I think this is it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, it will help me very good. I want to say for now, sorry for my bad English if I talk very bad English, and yeah, hope you enjoyed my video, hope you liked my video, hope you understand what I talk, and yeah, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, to like this video, and maybe, why not, share. Thanks for watching, and I will see you to the next tutorial. Bye!
Hello, haters, damn y'all mad. 30K on the caddy, now how backpack rap is that?